Welcome to this week's edition of Tahoe Talk. We're joined this week with Officer Jeff Gardner from California Highway Patrol. Jeff, thanks for taking time to come and join us.
Thanks for having me here.
Jeff, we're very lucky to have your organization here, based in this community here. Tell us a little bit about what you do for the community, and obviously everyone knows who the CHP is, but maybe they don't understand the scope of everything that you do and provide here to the community.
Right. Well, we've been in this community for several decades now. We came in the 1950s, and we provide traffic services for the county and sometimes the city. We also do public assists for the motoring public at large. If someone's traveling over one of the summits and they get stranded, we'll stop, assist them, get a tow truck, get someone else out there to help them out, get them to some safe location so they can do what they need to do. We also respond to traffic collisions in the area when a couple of cars or more than a couple of cars hit each other, especially on the summits in winter conditions. We'll head out there and clean everything up, get everyone on their way again. And a lot of the community things we do is education. Mm-hmm. We have a bunch of educational programs we do in the schools, the elementary schools, middle school, and the high schools to driver's education. So we do a lot of the things for the community, and some of those things are collecting goods for during the holiday seasons and other times.
You've been a fantastic partner with us. You help us with daily road conditions updates, and we've partnered with you on some of the programs, especially the drunk driving program every 15 minutes with the local high schools. We've got a couple of other programs, the seatbelt program. What's that all about, and what's the messaging that you're trying to get across?
Well, Click It or Ticket, we're joined with that program. It's a nationally sponsored program, and what we do is during those Click It or Ticket times, we do this all year long too, but especially during those Click It or Ticket times, we're especially focused on people wearing their seatbelts. And if we don't see someone wearing their seatbelt, we'll stop them. Sometimes we'll give them citations. Sometimes we'll talk to them about the dangers, the hazards of not wearing their seatbelts, and sometimes just let them go with a verbal warning. But most of the time, they'll get a ticket out of it.
You've also got a fantastic program to help educate drivers that maybe aren't accustomed to winter driving. What's the winter driving program? How does that work?
The winter driving program, it's actually a two-part program. We have the education program, as I said, through the high school with driver's education. And what we'll do with them is we take them through a two-part Start Smart program. And it's for new drivers and their parents. We get them into a classroom setting, talk about the hazards about driving when they're new drivers, and let the parents know a little bit what's going on with the teenage driving population, what they're doing, what we're seeing going on with them. And then we have another class for specifically winter driving. And then we'll do the same thing with a winter driving theme to it, tell them about the pitfalls of winter driving, give them some handy tips for not only the parents but the students. And then with driver's education, we'll take them actually out on a setting, the airport tarmac at South Lake Tahoe Airport. The fire department goes out there, puts about 10,000 gallons of water on the tarmac, and we go out for a little spin with the kids. So it teaches them how to counter steer, how to properly maintain their focal point when they're driving, and how to get out of some sticky situations before they get into them.
Well, Jeff, I want to thank you for what your organization does here for the community located in Myers, just outside city limits. Thanks again for joining us for this edition of Tahoe Talk.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
That'll do it for this edition of Tahoe Talk. We'll see you next week.